Hey guys, what's up? It's Ethan Albling, and I'm here to do an album review today. Today I'm going to review an album that I've been really enjoying a lot lately, and I know one of the members of the band, and I saw these guys play live for the record release show for this release, and it is Magnum Force's Self-Loathing. If you don't know who Magnum Force is, Magnum Force is a Powerviolence band from Arizona. I'm not sure whereabouts in Arizona, but they're from Arizona. I don't know if it's Phoenix or wherever, but this release is 8 tracks long, and it is released through To Live a Lie Records, and it is an incredibly solid Powerviolence release. If you're into the vein of Powerviolence along the lines of Rehashed era Magrudergrind, this would definitely be for you. Um, Magnum Force mixes the crushing fast parts of hardcore punk and then throws in the crushing heavy breakdown parts that's more typical in Powerviolence and sludge, and they combine them together and you get this conglomeration that's just incredibly heavy, incredibly fast, and incredibly enjoyable. Um, 8 tracks, as I said, the longest track being the final track, Negative Thoughts. It is 2 minutes and 25 seconds, if I believe that's correct. And then 4 other tracks break the 1 minute mark, but it doesn't feel like they break the 1 minute mark. It's a really fast release in that sense. What can I say? Well, first, to start off, it's an incredibly solid release. There's not one track on here that's not as strong as the other tracks. Lyrical content is extremely nihilistic and extremely depressing. It's more or less like um, just incredibly angry, is what I'm trying to say. Incredibly angry, self-loathing, which is why the release is called Self-Loathing, I'm assuming, and just um, emotional in a sense where it's not completely deep and it's not incredibly intelligent, if that's what you want to say about it, but it's emotional and you can definitely feel that it's truthful in a sense, and that's what makes it so overwhelming with the music. The music itself is incredibly fast, and when I say incredibly fast, that's typical Powerviolence, but this is incredibly fast in a train going off the tracks type of way. When you listen to this, you feel like everything's going to eventually break, everything's going to fall over, stuff's going to just destroy itself, it's going to blow up. It sounds very, very, very energetic in a very small space, and that's what makes it so awesome. It's very chaotic, but not chaotic in a noisy sense, chaotic in a sense of so much is going on so fast that you can collect everything, but you don't really know. It's just jumbling and it's smashing you around, and that's the best way I can describe this release. And then when these heavy breakdown parts come in, everything stops, and you can recollect yourself, and you can get into it, and you can nod your head, and then immediately back it comes to a fast circle pit-esque hardcore punk just explosion. It's incredible. I don't know really how else to describe it without looking like a goofball. And just everything about this release is very is are has this release has characteristics of what a really good Powerviolence release should sound like. It has the speed, it has the intensity, it has the production value, which is not really the biggest part, but it's helpful because it makes it more audible. It's really easy to listen to in a sense. It's not too noisy, but it's not too clean. It doesn't sound polished, but it doesn't sound dirty. It's just perfect. Everything can be heard well. Everything has its own space. Nothing feels too cramped, and that's what makes this release just stand up above the rest of other Powerviolence releases I've heard recently. And Powerviolence releases sometimes have a flaw of doing so with production, and this it was produced well, and everything sounds really good. Um, if you, like I said, if you're a fan of Rehashed era Magrudergrind, this release right here is perfect for you. I definitely recommend picking it up. There'll be a link to Live Live Records down below, and there'll be a link to the band's, I think, Facebook or MySpace, whatever I find, link below. Check out their stuff. They're all really awesome guys. They make really awesome music, and you're guaranteed to at least enjoy it. It's 8 tracks. What's not there to enjoy? Yeah, that was my review. Magnum Force is Self-Loathing. Gets a 9 out of 10 from me. Nothing's perfect, yet this is really, really good, and I couldn't ask for much more from this band. So, Magnum Force, Self-Loathing, good stuff.